Get ready for history to be made!
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with a projectile. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They need to hold out. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. The jump in catches KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how it brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Now, Ken hits them with a stopping bomb. Goes for the look, uses the gauge for a super art. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Sonic Boom. Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do next? Here's KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Still slugging it out here. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Got their eye on the air. Very solid corner switch. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 chases them down. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. Jumps up. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Oh, burnout triggered. Sneaks in the throw. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shoots off a fireball up close. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Tons of drive and health to work with. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Both sides looking for an opening. Both fighters have no meter. So who's going to make the first move? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. In there! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Sonic Blade to fish for a reaction. That's the jump in they were looking for. You always look up when they're cornered. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player one has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. The opening on the... Oh, burnout triggered. Knockdown and... Player burnout. Expect the tempo on the match to tank. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? This is gonna hurt. Shreds them with the Sonic Hurricane. Nice damage. Player two. More fuel for the fire. Cook them up. Can either of these fighters win without relying on a super? Flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Fires without warning. Still plenty of time left. Both fighters desperately want neither here. Crowns them from above. Cuts them down with the Hurricane. What now? Dangerous range here. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Over in a flash. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who is going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. Clay saw that jump in coming from a mile away and parries it perfectly. Not letting that go. They don't want them out of that corner. Starts with a jump in. Oh! Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Heats it up with a combo into super. Takes a trip. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Had the radar up and running. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Projectile to try and change the situation. Tenzin Ring hits home! Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Saw that coming. Dashes up. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps? They were right to be on guard there. What'll happen here? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Dashes. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1, burnout activates. Flicks out the blade to creep up. Gotta be careful not KO. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.